AEW President Tony Khan hits out at the predatory business practices from WWE. AJ Styles will face off against the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at Clash at the Castle in Scotland in an I Quit match. Solo Sikoa is named the new head of the table last night on SmackDown. More details on the backstage changes that are currently ongoing in TNA Wrestling. The latest QR code mystery has been revealed last night on SmackDown, once again teasing the debut of Uncle Howdy's impending WWE faction. A women's tag team championship match has also been confirmed for Clash at the Castle, and a big spoiler on a title change prior to SmackDown last night. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about Tony Khan hitting out at the predatory business practices of WWE. Now, following misleading Collision viewership numbers, AEW CEO Tony Khan has addressed predatory business practices from WWE. Now, the June 1st edition of AEW Collision on TNT drew 378,000 viewers with a 0.11 key demographic rating. However, the number was reported as even lower at 122,000 viewers prior to the real viewership number being released. Now, this gets into what Dave Meltzer was reporting here. We can see actually the story play out with a tweet from Meltzer, which was responded to by Tony Khan. But this kind of confusion over the number for AEW Collision led to Dave Meltzer reporting on Wrestling Observer Radio that WWE was behind the leaked fake viewership number being reported. Now, after Meltzer responded to various fans arguing against this report, AEW President and CEO Tony Khan quote-tweeted Meltzer's post to address these practices being done by WWE for years. He wrote, quote, "These are the same predatory business practices that Jim Crockett Promotions and many former wrestling territories faced in the 1980s. I'm very grateful to all of you wrestling fans who watch AEW, and AEW is here to stay. See you tonight on TNT for AEW Rampage." So what do you make of what Tony Khan is saying there? Is he right? Is there merit in that? Is there truth in the story that WWE is leaking fast national viewership numbers to journalists to put them out there when AEW numbers are bad, such as for AEW Collision over the weekend? Let me know your thoughts about it, your reaction to it. Let me know your thoughts about Tony Khan's comments too in the comments section below. Now, Cody Rhodes, he'll be defending the undisputed WWE Championship against AJ Styles at Clash at the Castle, and now we know what the match is going to be. Of course, last week, AJ Styles lured Cody Rhodes into an ambush by teasing his retirement. Now, Rhodes is looking to make Styles quit in every sense of the word, as their upcoming title match at Clash at the Castle is officially an I Quit match. Now, Rhodes opened the segment by demanding Styles show his face. The Phenomenal One was escorted by Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the OC, and security was not far behind. The two of them went back and forth, with Styles actively disregarding Rhodes once in favour of his own. Amidst the tension, the undisputed WWE champion laid down the stipulation for his challenger. He would entertain Styles' request for a title rematch, but only if he could beat the Phenomenal One into making him utter the words, "I quit." Now, Rhodes only waited for Nick Aldis to approve of the stipulation before laying out the security guard standing in between himself and his challenger. It took several men to restrain the American Nightmare, and Styles capitalized with a running phenomenal forearm. Bodies littered the floor before the thumbs up from Aldis remained official. Styles and Rhodes will be fighting until verbal surrender on June 15 in Scotland at Clash at the Castle. Of course, Styles lost his first title match against Rhodes in Backlash in Lyon, France. In the weeks following the match, Styles had been appealing to Aldis to give him another chance, only to be met with rejection after rejection from the general manager. At the age of 47 years old and with a fully grown family, Styles had discussed the idea of retirement before it was integrated into his current storyline. It is currently unknown if this I Quit match will impact Styles' supposed retirement plans. If we get any more details on that in the future, of course, we'll let you know. Now, Solo Sikoa, he is officially the head of the table. Now, Friday's episode of SmackDown opened the way many WWE TV episodes have opened the last few years, with the Anoa'i family running the show. This time, it was an anointing ceremony as the former Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, were officially inducted into the Bloodline. Last week, the two men saved wise man Paul Heyman from Kevin Owens. Friday night, Heyman announced to a boisterous Louisville crowd that while Roman Reigns is away, so Solo Sikoa sits at the head of the table, the position long occupied by the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Now, the crowd responded by loudly chanting, "We want Roman." Heyman wasn't done with the announcement. MFT Tama Tonga has quickly risen up the ranks and was pronounced as the right-hand man, a position originally occupied by Jey Uso. Heyman said that history is being made right in front of your very eyes, but was interrupted by more chants demanding Reigns. Heyman then continued introducing the current iteration of the Bloodline by announcing the inclusion of the infamous Tanga Loa. In his first act as head of the table, Sikoa made Heyman individually thank the brothers for saving him from Kevin Owens. Tonga told Heyman that they could have let Owens kill him, but they rescued him on the orders of the tribal chief. Owens then came out to attack the group and was eventually joined by the Street Profits, setting up the evening's main event. Where do you think this one is going? And do you think Roman Reigns is going to be a babyface when he returns to WWE programming? How do you think this is all going to play out? Let me know your predictions for that one too in the comment section below. Now, TNA Wrestling, it's undergone a bit of a shake-up recently. Of course, it's got this working relationship with WWE now. Now, last year, of course, Impact Wrestling reverted to its old moniker, TNA Wrestling, and a short time later, its parent company, Anthem, terminated TNA president Scott D'Amore. Now, another wave of important changes arrived over the last several weeks, with TNA backstage figures like R.D. Evans and Lou D'Angeli being fired or leaving for various reasons. In the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer dug further into the news, discussing some of the other changes that may have or could be ahead for the company. Now, regarding rumors that TNA may be going live each week from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, Meltzer said that D'Angeli was the point guy for the deal, and Full Sail's interest has since declined. However, there is still a degree of hope that a deal could come together, despite concern from some talent about the prospect of a weekly live show. Additionally, Anthem has yet to fill all of the roles of the people they've let go, with the belief that the company will seek to outsource some of these positions. Now, all of this comes in the middle of this working relationship between TNA and WWE, which began with TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace appearing at January's Women's Royal Rumble. This was, again, just after she had won the championship in the first place. It's now becoming clear that this will be a recurring partnership, with Grace currently preparing to challenge Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship this Sunday at NXT Battlegrounds. Now, according to Meltzer, TNA officials were disappointed when the ratings came in for the latest episode of TNA Impact, and it failed to crack the top 150 shows for the day. There was an expectation that Grace's NXT appearance would have an effect, but Impact failed to reach beyond a 0.01 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic. So what do you make of the shakeup that's ongoing at TNA? What do you think is going to happen when it comes to the future of the company in terms of filling these roles? Maybe a live show every week? Do they need to move to another network? What's going to happen with this relationship with WWE? Let me know your thoughts and predictions for all of that in the comment section below. Now, the latest Uncle Howdy teaser and clue has been revealed last night on SmackDown. Another night, another clue from Uncle Howdy. Now, as we get much closer to their presumed revealed dates, fans are getting more messages related to the mysterious faction somehow related to the lore surrounding the late Bray Wyatt. There was one this past Monday on Raw that promised an interruption of Raw talk, while also leading sharp-eyed fans to a strange poetry and images from a journal. On Friday's episode of SmackDown, Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman were talking backstage when yet another QR code flashed across the screen. And this case, viewers who followed the code were treated to a message seemingly addressed to the fans themselves. Now, the code leads to a page on WWE's website with gratitude in the URL. An icon of a letter comes up, which when clicked reveals a typed message in a notepad. The letter starts out from a reflective and grateful place, but in true Wyatt form, it takes a dark turn before right at the end. Hello, the letter begins. For now, I'm not speaking to them. I intend this for you. You helped him find his way and guided him back home. You found him so I could open his eyes. A new journey began, but we never know how long a journey will last. What I knew to be true was no more. Suddenly, I found myself without a path. I believed myself to be lost. I allowed myself to be blinded. I was going to let this cave win. But I did not stay that way. I found my way out of the darkness. I saw what was expected of me, and I accepted the cost. I admit it wasn't easy. I feared you had forgotten, but you remembered. You remembered who we are. You remembered who you are. Thank you. This is all because of you. We were never the chosen ones. We just wanted to belong, and now we do. I know, I can't wait to see you too. I appreciate your excitement. It won't be long now. I just wanted to say thank you. We have become more than we can imagine. Their stories will be told, their pain will be worth it, and it's all because of you. You did this. This is all your fault. The blood that rains down drips from your hands. Thank you. Now, after closing the letter, a message pops up that reads, "Who is to blame?" The word "who" is in bold and moves. When it's clicked, an image of a finger pointing at the reader comes up. When the icon is clicked, the following words appear. Remember, recapitulate, prepare. Each word is a link. Remember leads to the Kintsugi webpage unlocked in a previous clue, while recapitulate leads to last Friday's clues. Prepare, however, leads to the WWE opening video. Once it gets to Forever Together, the video glitches and text appears on the screen. Quote, "I have shown you signs and wonders, yet you do not believe," it reads. "I offered you hope, freedom from the pit. You spit in my face, mock my family, question my timing. One last chance, an opportunity to repent. But my patience runs thin. There is a reckoning coming. Your belief is indifferent. It is inevitable. You will learn you are finite, and you shall behold what you have become. A massacre is coming." Now, as has been previously reported, the so-called Uncle Howdy faction are expected to include absent main roster stars like Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, NXT superstar Joe Gacy, and a returning Eric Rowan, and a character played by Wyatt's brother Taylor Rotunda, most likely possibly being Uncle Howdy, although that's yet to be officially confirmed that that is indeed the case. We'll have to wait and see. While the name of the group is mere fan speculation, we get any more details on this, of course, we'll let you know in the future. The expectation is, of course, that they're set to debut on the Raw after Clash at the Castle, which of course, Clash at the Castle being next weekend, it means we're just days away from seeing what this faction really looks like. Now, speaking of Clash at the Castle, the Women's Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line at the upcoming Premium Live event. And sometimes, if you want something, you just have to force your way into it. That's exactly what the Unholy Union has done to wiggle their way into a Women's Tag Team Championship opportunity at Clash at the Castle after assaulting the current champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, for the second consecutive show. Now, after interrupting a match between the champions and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark on Raw, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire waited until Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill disposed of Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae last night on SmackDown before attacking them alongside Baszler and Stark, setting up a triple threat match in Dawn and Fire's home country of Scotland next weekend. Now, on Raw, Dawn and Fire explicitly mentioned Clash at the Castle on their way out of the building following that attack, seemingly putting a bug in the ears of the powers that be to potentially get them involved. And now, following the post-match assault on SmackDown, Belair and Cargill emerged from General Manager Nick Aldis' office to announce to Byron Saxton that the three-way match was made official, and now technically the odds are stacked against the champions. So we'll have to wait and see if the champions do leave Scotland with their titles. And finally, we're ending on a spoiler here, so if you don't wish to be spoiled, skip ahead. I appreciate you watching, but there was a title change prior to SmackDown last night. We'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Andrade is holding gold in WWE once again, this time the WWE Speed Championship. Now, with a first match between Andrade and Tommaso Ciampa ending with Andrade picking up a victory, he earned a title shot at Ricochet for the WWE Speed Championship. In a second match for the taping, Andrade took on Ricochet and won to become the brand new WWE Speed Champion. Now, Ricochet was the inaugural WWE Speed Champion, which makes Andrade the second holder of the title. Ricochet recently explained that the belt is exclusive to X, which is why he hasn't been wearing it on Raw despite being referred to as the champion. Speed matches have a 3 or 5 minute time limit, usually with one match per episode being posted by WWE every Wednesday. Now, again, very interestingly, Ricochet, his WWE contract reportedly is set to be coming up soon, and Andrade, there's been speculation that maybe he's a bit unhappy with his standing in WWE and his booking recently. So what do you make of this decision for Andrade to hold the Speed Championship? What do you even think about his booking in WWE? And what do you think it means about Ricochet's future in WWE? Let me know your thoughts, your reaction to all of it in the comment section below. But there you go, guys. Latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.